G'day guys, it's Lee from Skulldrag, heading out on North Pine Dam today with the Assassin. Going to see if we can find ourselves a bass or two, and with a bit of luck might even find a 50. What do you reckon, mate?
Sounds like a good plan.
Sounds like a plan.
Right, go for it.
Lovely day, nice and hot. Alright, let's go and see if we can score one. So it's been a little while since we've been out on North Pine, so the idea today is a bit of a search and destroy mission. We're just going to go and have a bit of a look around, see where the fish are sitting, and check out the sounder. Going to trial some of the likely spots, places where we've picked up some of the big girls before, see whether or not they're even hanging around and if we can tempt one or two of them. But going to try basically starting down on the eastern banks. We're going to head on out, try the northern banks, see what we can come up with. If we find a school, we might just settle in and throw a couple of other spoons or maybe even some jigs at them and see what happens. But that's the plan for today, but we're going to go for a trial, see what we can find on the sounder. Well, first fish of the day, come out around the hump in the middle. Give me a little bit of curry there now. Should be a fairly good fish, and again, that was a smaller lure that time. There he goes. Still keen, so that was out in about 10 metres of water. Getting close, we got leader now. Not a bad little bass. Just slipped. Only goes about that 30 centimetre mark though. But not bad on that poltergeist. An awesome little fish, and good one to kick it off with. But you can see how only just hanging in there, those hooks. So we'll get those out of him and get him on his way. Right, so little fella went around about that 30-35 centimetre mark. Give him a bit of a breather and he's ready to go. Don't turn around in there, son. You can see they always want to do that with the Skulldrag net, which is a good thing. Turn around, son. You need to go the other way, buddy. Turn around. See you, bud. Yeah, righto. Did you much sounding over that way?
Getting the odd schools off the point, but they're not biting yet.
I should call you more often. I've got another fish. Alright, another one again. Taken on the poltergeist. Deep diver, so the crazy deep. Not big fish though. Oh, he's starting to dig in there now. He might be a decent fish. Alright, he's digging down deep there now. Here we come, coming up on the leader. Let's have a look. He's hooked slightly sideways. Again, only about that 30 centimetre mark. Again, you can see hook sideways. It's actually going to increase the surface area you're pulling against, make them seem like a much bigger fish. 30's better than nothing, but not quite a 50. So there we go, she come unhooked pretty quickly there. And again, let's see if we can get this guy out. Lovely little bass. Again, hooked just on the side of the mouth there, so should be relatively easy to get that out. And as you can see, only on the deep diving little poltergeist, so not a huge fish. We're running slightly bigger sharp point lures out there at the moment, but they don't seem to be as popular with the fish. They seem to be more inclined to be chasing the smaller bait profiles like the poltergeist. So if you're ever out and you're wanting to start bass fishing out on these dams, anything in southeast Queensland, get yourself some of those. They're probably one of the most underrated lures. But the RMG poltergeist, so those things are in the crazy deep. That's about 6 metre plus, anything up to about 8 metres they dive to. So light purple or a dark purple, you won't go wrong and you'll catch fish on them every time. But fantastic. Let's see if we can get some bigger ones. See you, buddy. So we've made it right across to the northern side of the dam from a launch point in Forgans Cove. So drifting along an area here where there's a bit of shallow grasslands, but again we're running fairly deep lures, so we've been tending to stay off of that a little bit. But so we've picked up 2 fish so far. So I'm actually just going to try and slow down the troll at the moment. Heading into a pretty productive area up on a point here, so we're going to give that a bit of a go and see whether we've got some fish holding. But they are very scattered on the sounder today and very difficult to pick up and find any location where they might actually be holding. So we're going to look for some old favourites, find some structure, see if we can find a school or two and maybe even pick up a good sized fish. But At the moment we're trolling out in about 18 metres of water with 8-metre lures, so you just never know. We've picked up some 50s in this area before in exactly these conditions with exactly this wind blowing from behind us and just coasting along. So let's see if lightning can strike twice in the same place, but fingers crossed. We'll see how we go. Oh yeah, hit that one like a freight train. Now it's only up in about 5.6 metres of water and ran. Don't think he's real big, but we'll have a bit of a look in a second. But, oh, starting to go for a bit of a run there now. Come on, baby. There we go, there's the leader. Oh, having a dig. Yeah, not a bad little fish. Again, around about that 35 to 40 centimetre mark. So. There, son. Again, another little tacker. And taking a shine of those purple poltergeist. But yeah, really looking only about that 30 centimetre mark. I'll get the hooks out of you, son. And we'll let you go. See you, buddy. Looks like Reese is on. Might be a good one too, by the way he's going. What's he go?
35.
35. Yeah, that's not too bad.
There we go.
He's on.
Come on. Oh.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he's still there. He's not big, but he gave it a good whack.
Yeah, good one. Yeah.
Nice little fella.
Oh, Reese is on.
Oi. Hang on, mate.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Yeah, that's a good thing too. You can just put them in the water, eh? Let them relax.
And he just sits there and chills out.
Yep. Oh! Oh, and there we go. Decent fish. That's what we came here for. Come over a big school of them there, just sitting there. And there must have been about 4 or 5 of them just sitting there. And yeah, just sort of figured we'll just do real slow over top of them and see what happens. Come up with the strike. This one might be a little better than the few others that we've caught earlier today, but again, they always having a good head shake there now, so with a bit of luck, it's going to be a better fish. Oh, and it's a beauty. Have a look at that. Good 40 centimetre bass, easy. Come over in there, sunshine. Hey. All right, and that's what we're talking about. Good one. Much bigger than the ones we've seen earlier today, so definitely been seeing them up in this other arm. So good sized fish again. As you can see, taking on that purple deep diver. So nice fish, not huge, but again, probably going around about that 40 mark. We might just throw him in the overlord once we get these hooks out, have a bit of a look, see what those are going, then get him back in the water. Oh, and there we go. Oh, good one too. Just coming through the top of that school, just like we reckon. Man, it's always nice when a plan comes together. And what a beautiful afternoon to be out here doing this. It's just absolutely picturesque. So, oh, it's feeling like a real solid fish too. Those earlier fish today have not felt solid. They're a lot smaller, you know. So really nice to actually feel that solid weight on the line there. And he's probably going to go crook as we get him a little bit closer here. So, and there he goes. He's just seen the boat and not happy. Having a good dig down there now. So should be starting to get close to seeing him. He's just still going down. So this could be a real nice fish. Probably best one. Coming up on the leader there now. Let's have a bit of a look. Have a go at that. Into there, buddy. Awesome fish. Probably around about that 45 centimetre mark, and we've got them all over the radar. Look at that. They are everywhere here. Man, that is a stonking fish. Have a go at that. You. That is what we came here looking for in North Pine. Absolutely fantastic and a quality bass. Let's chuck him on the measure and see what he looks like. Take a few snaps before we send him on his way. Alright, beautiful little bass. 45 centimeters of absolute awesomeness. So, time for you to go home, sweetheart. Yeah baby, that's what it's all about. Oh, good fish too. Sunset bass. That'll be nice. Oh. 3 metre diver in about 11 metres of water. You must have really wanted this one, son. You really got some big head shakes going on there. This could be a really nice fish. Oh, not done yet either. Here we go. Well, massive and hooked sideways, that's why he was pulling so hard. Still, not a bad fish in the 40s. What an awesome way to end the trip today. So thanks very much for joining us everyone. Hope you've learned something and enjoyed having you, and thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time out on the water.